Welcome to the Mind Spark, bringing you the latest news from around the world. The universe is mostly silent, until it isn't. For eons, the cosmos has been a place of quiet mystery, its secrets hidden in the darkness between the stars. But every so often something happens that breaks that silence, sending ripples across the void and capturing the attention of all who watch the skies. In early 2025, that silence was shattered by a single, unexpected flicker in the Zwicky Transient Facility's data stream. It was a blip, a momentary anomaly, but it was enough to set off alarms in observatories around the world. A new object, soon designated ZTF 2025A, was streaking through our solar system at a speed and trajectory that immediately set it apart from the usual cosmic debris. At first, astronomers thought it was just another asteroid, until it did something no asteroid should. It moved with a purpose, altering its course in a way that defied the laws of celestial mechanics. Astronomers watched in disbelief as the object seemed to adjust its trajectory, almost as if it had noticed our presence and was responding to it. The sense of being observed rather than just observing sent a chill through the scientific community. Unlike any comet or asteroid ever recorded, ZTF 2025A was navigating, actively steering itself, not simply drifting along a predetermined path. Instantly, the world's telescopes locked onto it, tracking its rapid approach. Scientists everywhere watched as it began to slow down, decelerating in a way that no natural object could. There was no cometary tail, no cloud of debris, just a silent, deliberate braking, an action that seemed almost calculated. As data poured in, the mystery only deepened. The object's surface reflected light like polished metal, gleaming in the darkness, not the dull, rocky texture of an asteroid or the icy shimmer of a comet. It was dark, smooth, and absorbed nearly all light that touched it, giving off an unmistakable artificial sheen, something engineered, not formed by nature. News headlines exploded across the globe. Mystery object enters solar system. Scientists baffled by unprecedented space visitor. The world was captivated and speculation ran wild. The scientific community was stunned. This was no ordinary rock, no simple visitor from the outer reaches of the solar system. It was something entirely new, something that challenged everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. ZTF 2025A was not just a passive traveler. It was an active participant in its own journey, a cosmic enigma with a purpose, moving through space as if on a mission. The initial thrill of discovery quickly gave way to a growing sense of unease. What could possess such technology, such intent? Was it a probe, a vessel, or something else entirely? Questions flooded the minds of scientists and the public alike. What was this thing? Where did it come from? And most unsettling of all, why was it heading straight for us? Around the world, people gazed up at the night sky, searching for a glimpse of the mysterious visitor. As ZTF 2025A drew ever closer, anticipation and anxiety mingled in equal measure. Something new was coming, something that could change everything we know about the universe. And with each passing hour, it was getting closer. ZTF 2025A wasn't just strange, it was impossible. From the very first observation, it defied every expectation astronomers had about objects in our solar system. Its behavior was so outlandish that it immediately set off a flurry of excitement and confusion in observatories around the world. Imagine a stone thrown into a pond, following a predictable arc. Then, in mid-air, it suddenly veers off in a completely new direction, as if guided by an invisible hand. That's what astronomers saw, but on a cosmic scale. The object's path twisted and turned, ignoring the gravitational rules that govern everything else in space. The object's non-gravitational acceleration suggested it was under its own power. It was as if something inside was propelling it, making course corrections with uncanny precision. Then a new twist. Astronomers detected a smaller companion, ZTF 2025b, orbiting in perfect sync. The synchronization was so exact, so mathematically precise, that it seemed impossible for nature to arrange by chance. This was no random moon. It looked engineered, as if designed for a specific purpose. Its surface reflected light in a way that hinted at metallic construction, not rock or ice. The mystery deepened. Was this a craft and its probe? Or perhaps two parts of a single complex machine working together in perfect harmony? Radio telescopes began listening, and soon detected faint repeating bursts of radio waves coming from the object. The signals were subtle but persistent, as if someone, or something, was trying to communicate. These weren't random cosmic noises, they were structured, patterned, and unmistakably artificial. The signals repeated in cycles, forming patterns that suggested intention and intelligence. The signals hinted at information, like a book in an alien script waiting to be deciphered. Each burst seemed to carry meaning, encoded in a language we had never seen before. ZTF 2025A's path wasn't random either. It curved deliberately into the ecliptic plane as if it wanted to tour our solar system, passing by planets and moons as if following a planned itinerary. Its navigation, deceleration, companion, and signals painted a picture that defied natural explanation. Every move seemed calculated, every signal intentional. The world's greatest minds were stumped, theories clashed, debates raged, but no one could explain what we were witnessing. We weren't just observing a visitor, we were being observed. It felt as if the object was studying us, gathering data, perhaps even waiting for a response. The question was no longer if it was natural, but what it wanted. Was it a scout, a messenger, or something else entirely? ZTF 2025A was exploring our home, and we had no idea why. Its presence challenged everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. The anomaly had become a paradigm shift. Humanity was no longer alone in the cosmic conversation, and the universe suddenly felt much more mysterious. Amid cautious statements, one voice broke through. Elon Musk, he tweeted, "ZTF 2025A is not a rock, we are not alone." The world erupted. Suddenly, the possibility of alien life was headline news. Musk mobilized SpaceX's Starlink network, turning it into a massive radio telescope. The data confirmed, the signals were structured, not random. SpaceX partnered with observatories, using advanced tracking to pinpoint the object's path. Musk called it a wake-up call for humanity, a reason to accelerate our journey to the stars. His boldness drew both praise and criticism, but one thing was clear, the world was watching. ZTF 2025A was no longer just a scientific curiosity, it was a global phenomenon. To grasp the shock of ZTF 2025A, remember 2017's Oumuamua, the first interstellar object ever seen in our solar system. Oumuamua was bizarre, long, thin, tumbling and accelerating away from the sun in ways we couldn't explain. Some called it a comet, others, like Harvard's Avi Loeb, suggested alien technology. The debate raged, but Oumuamua vanished before we could learn more. It left us with questions and primed us for something stranger. Now, ZTF 2025A makes Oumuamua look tame. Where Oumuamua hinted, ZTF 2025 shouts, it changes course, has a companion, and broadcasts signals. Oumuamua was a fleeting ghost. ZTF 2025A is a high-definition enigma. The new object forces us to revisit old debates with new urgency. This isn't just another rock, it's a challenge to everything we thought we knew. The universe, it seems, is far stranger than we imagined. ZTF 2025A is the proof. The mystery is no longer abstract, it's right in front of us. Let's break down ZTF 2025A's bizarre and utterly fascinating traits, which have left astronomers around the world both puzzled and excited. First, consider its path. ZTF 2025 doesn't just drift through space. It navigates, decelerates, and corrects its course with precision, performing maneuvers that seem impossible without some form of advanced propulsion system. There's no comet-like tail, no visible thrusters or jets, just clean, deliberate movement, as if it's being guided by an unseen hand or sophisticated technology. Even more intriguing, its companion, ZTF 2025b, orbits in perfect formation. This suggests a connection that goes beyond simple gravitational attraction, perhaps a coordinated system or even communication between the two. So what are we looking at? Is ZTF 2025A a probe, a module, or a component of a much larger hidden system? The possibilities are as vast as space itself. Then there are the signals. These aren't random bursts of static. They're complex, mathematical, and seem to be encoded with information, as if someone or something is trying to communicate. Prime numbers and structured patterns emerge from the data, classic hallmarks of intelligence, not the product of natural cosmic processes. The surface of ZTF 2025A is another enigma. It's metallic, dark, and absorbs nearly all light, making it almost invisible against the blackness of space, unlike any asteroid or comet we've ever observed. Spectroscopy reveals rare alloys in its composition, materials more commonly found in advanced manufacturing than in any known natural object in our solar system. Each anomaly on its own would be strange enough, but together, they form a pattern that is truly unprecedented in the history of astronomy. ZTF 2025A is dark, metallic, self-propelled, accompanied by a synchronized partner, and actively broadcasting signals into the cosmos. All the evidence, when pieced together, points to something extraordinary. Something that challenges our very understanding of what's possible in the universe. Scientists are now forced to consider the unthinkable. This may not be a natural object at all, but rather the product of intelligent design. With every new observation, the case for an artificial origin grows stronger, pushing the boundaries of our imagination and scientific models. The universe has handed us a puzzle unlike any before, a cosmic mystery that demands new ways of thinking and exploration. ZTF 2025A is rewriting the rules, forcing us to question everything we thought we knew about space and the potential for life beyond Earth. The question is no longer just what it is, but who or what could have made it and why it's here, silently gliding through the stars. The scientific community is in turmoil. Publicly, agencies urge caution and more data. Privately, many admit nothing fits the data. Not comets, not asteroids, not any known phenomenon. If you found this in a lab, you'd call it a machine, one scientist confided. The evidence is robust, strange, and resists natural explanation. Occam's razor is hard to apply when the simplest answer may be the most extraordinary. Avi Loeb, once ridiculed for his alien probe theory, now feels vindicated. He argues, the data is so compelling, artificial origin is the logical conclusion. The tension between caution and bold hypothesis is at the heart of science. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, but ZTF 2025A is crossing that threshold. Multiple lines of evidence point in the same direction. The world's experts are forced to confront the possibility they once only imagined. The question is no longer could it be, but how do we prove it? We stand at a crossroads. One path, ZTF 2025A is a natural phenomenon, demanding new physics and unimaginable cosmic processes. The other, it's an artifact, technology from another civilization. The artificial theory is in some ways simpler. Propulsion satellites and radio signals are all within technological reach. Is it a probe, a messenger, or even a seeder of life? Some speculate about cosmic panspermia, life spread by interstellar ships. The evidence will decide, but both options would rewrite our understanding of the universe. Scientists race to gather more data, clearer images, deeper signal analysis. Every new discovery tips the scale. For now, both possibilities remain. Either way, our place in the cosmos will never be the same. ZTF 2025A isn't our first interstellar visitor. Meteorites, stardust, and comets like 2I/Borisov have crossed our path before. The Murchison meteorite brought amino acids, building blocks of life, from beyond our solar system. Borisov behaved like a normal comet, proving our models right, but Oumuamua and ZTF 2025A are the outliers, profoundly abnormal. These past visitors set the baseline, showing us what's normal and what's extraordinary. ZTF 2025A stands apart, a true anomaly in a universe we thought we understood. This time, we know something is different. ZTF 2025AA forces us to confront the biggest questions. Whether natural or artificial, its discovery will change everything. If natural, it will revolutionize science. If artificial, it will redefine humanity's place in the cosmos. Plans are underway for rapid response missions and deeper analysis. Every telescope is watching, every scientist listening for meaning in the signals. We may be the generation to answer, are we alone? For now we watch, listen, and wonder. The universe has sent us a message, are we ready to hear it? ZTF 2025A is more than a cosmic mystery, it is a catalyst for humanity's next giant leap. Around the globe, agencies and private companies are reimagining their missions. Proposals for interstellar probes, once dismissed as science fiction, are gaining momentum. Engineers sketch blueprints for faster, smarter spacecraft inspired by the need to reach out and touch the unknown. In mission control rooms from Houston to Beijing, scientists are picking up the phone, forging unprecedented international collaborations. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence is no longer a fringe pursuit. It's front-page news, attracting fresh talent and bold investment. Radio telescopes are being upgraded, new networks built, and data shared across borders in a way never seen before. Pause 1S. The spirit of discovery is contagious. Young minds dream of new careers. Astrobiologists, interstellar navigators, cosmic diplomats. Universities launch new programs dedicated to the search for life beyond Earth, while public excitement fuels a renaissance in science and engineering. Pause 1S. As we look to the stars, ZTF 2025A reminds us that the universe is not static. It is alive with possibility. Each new mission, each new partnership carries the hope of answers and the promise of more questions. The journey ahead is unknown, but for the first time we embark together, united by curiosity and wonder. Pause 2S. The age of interstellar exploration has begun, and with it, the greatest adventure in human history. Imagine the world waking up to a single headline. ZTF 2025A is not a natural wanderer, but an artifact, crafted by intelligence beyond our own. In an instant, every nation, every culture, every ideology is confronted with a truth that redefines our place in the cosmos. Pause 1S. The news reverberates through crowded city squares and quiet rural homes. Some react with celebration, a cosmic confirmation that we are not alone, that the universe teems with possibility. Others respond with fear, uncertainty, even denial, as old certainties crumble beneath the weight of the unknown. Pause 1S. Dramatic images flash, world leaders convening in emergency summits, religious figures searching ancient texts for meaning, artists and poets pouring their awe and anxiety into new works. The internet becomes a torrent of theories, hopes, and anxieties. Pause 1S. History offers echoes. Copernicus displacing Earth from the center of the universe. Darwin revealing our kinship with all life. The Apollo 11 landing uniting millions in a moment of shared wonder. Each time, humanity was changed. Each time we struggled, we argued, and ultimately we grew. Pause 1s. Now our divisions are thrown into sharp relief. Will we rally together, forging a global identity in the face of a greater unknown? Or will fear drive us further apart as suspicion and secrecy take hold? Pause 1s. The promise of unity is real. Borders seem smaller, conflicts more trivial, when measured against the vastness of interstellar minds reaching out across the void. Philosophers and scientists debate new questions. What is intelligence? What is consciousness? What responsibilities do we bear as cosmic neighbors? Pause 1s. In classrooms and cafes, on news feeds and in parliament halls, humanity grapples with the most profound paradigm shift in history. As the world holds its breath, one truth becomes clear: the universe has answered back, and in that answer we find both our greatest challenge and our greatest hope. The next chapter is unwritten, and it belongs to all of us.